bitch is always being weird in this weird fucking place. Trying to keep it up with me. I be moving at my pace, 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 pace.
Oh, hit it again. Hit it again. Run it back. Run it back. Let's hit it again.
All right, dude. Matt, start us off.
Don't edit that out. Do not edit that out.
Just bleep it, please. They can't see my mouth.
Oh my!
If anything,
God.
make that the highlight clip.
I
As
love
soon as you
black-
hover on YouTube, it just starts off with Matt.
I love black people. Ruby Rose is my celebrity crush.
Well, you wouldn't know what they would ever say because I would bleep it out, but now they kind of know what you said. I'll cut that.
Wah,
part.
wah,
Wanna get him a
wah.
Ruiz?
I said my homeboys in the LA area.
Who was your first black friend, Matt?
My first black friend. I don't know, in like 5th grade. That was a long ass
What
time
was
ago.
his
I can't. Beats me.
That's kind of racist.
That was so long ago. I barely remember my
first
birthday.
one was Isaiah Davidson. And my best memory of him is he was about ready to pass out because this kid
Isaiah
had died.
Davidson. That
Yeah.
guy's not black.
Yeah, he's Mexican, isn't he?
Yeah, that guy's, that's a, yeah.
With a Maxwell that I don't know.
Yeah,
Fucking
no,
Runnington.
You mean Galen Wilson or Max?
No, the kid the kid Isaiah who had diabetes.
Oh yeah.
And then like
Oh,
I just have
my
a Campbell, or I have a memory of Miss Campbell.
Isaiah, somebody get him sugar.
Dude, that was brutal.
sugar.
Yeah, Matt. For back reference, it's 4th grade, right? And we're in this class, and we everyone in the class knew because they fucking stated it in front of everybody that this kid has diabetes, and it's like type fucking 9, bro. It's like off
Type
the
9?
chart. It's like insane, and like this kid was in class one day, and he's just like
Damn,
passing
that's a
out and
seizure.
shit. No, yeah, I don't know. He was passing out, and it was like I remember we're like we're like taking a quiz or some shit, and this Miss Campbell, our teacher's like she like had emergency Sunny D in her fucking
his
like,
blood sugar
yeah,
is
because
probably
that's
low.
just got a hat like dude Sunny D. Just let you know,
Yes.
it's all sugar, and she's just like baby feeding like.
Yeah.
And she's like on the phone at the same time. She goes, "Bring somebody up here! Bring somebody!" Nobody came in time. You remember that?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
She put him in a rolling chair, and like, mind you, where the 4th grade class was, like 4th, 5th, and 6th, was like the upper side of Carnelian, like.
Okay. Yeah. It's
And
the same.
they had to like there was a fat fucking hill that she had to she pushed this kid just seizing out and his diabetes just like losing his like fucking like consciousness, pushed him down a hill, and he's just on a rolling chair just with a fucking Sunny D all over his lip. We were like, "Oh shit, dude!" And then like right when she left, we're like, I think I looked at Russ like, "Dude, the teacher's gone, dude." We started jumping. We were like on the tables and shit, throwing.
Hurry! Take the classroom money. The classroom money.
Oh yeah, did you? Yeah, our 6th grade teacher, Miss Rodriguez, she had she would give out like Monopoly money, and at the end of the year, you can trade it in to buy like stuff, and and we did band. And one day,
What instrument did you guys play?
trumpet,
French horn.
and then I think
What
Brody
the
was
fuck?
trumpet. Yeah, Frazier.
The 6th
And,
grade I played it.
We had a substitute teacher, right? And dude, the thing about band was like, it was almost like I'd even want to play it, but the fact that you get to leave class for like an hour and a half.
No. The reason we did band was the same reason we swam and played water polo, to get out of class and fuck around. All the friends, we didn't take that shit seriously, just we didn't take fucking polo seriously.
Water polo was dope.
It was.
That shit was
dude,
fun.
that was great memories. But let's be real. Did we take it seriously?
No.
Probably not.
Sometimes during games,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
But by the time we were all older, we didn't take that shit seriously. And the same goes with band too. So we took it to get out of class, and then one day when we're out of class,
we had a substitute teacher, right? And we come back to class, and we come back like it's 6 periods, like the last period. But it was like a Wednesday, and usually like Wednesdays we like once a month, 6th period, we don't have it, and they go out to like recess, and they get like a big ass ball and shit, and they fuck around, and we come back from band, and we had a substitute teacher, and who was like, you could tell she didn't know English, and she was new, and she goes, I gotta go out and watch the kids. You guys mind she goes, you guys mind locking up the door and shit? Like we're like, and she
and think about it. It's me, Spence, Brandon, and
Brody.
Brody.
Oh, yeah, Brandon was
great.
in band too, huh?
Yeah, think about just those 4 kids
No,
right there.
yeah.
As kids in a classroom. Hey, I could trust you 4 kids. You can lock up, right? Yeah, Miss So-and-so, you can trust us for sure.
Dude, we at the time, like they had the table, because it was like high school tables where it's like you have your own little desk.
Yeah.
And they were all lined up like elementary school style, kind of. You just say their own.
I went to
fashion.
elementary, bro.
No, I know. I didn't know. I just got to preference it. And she leaves, and we all just start running on the tables, dude. I'm kicking chairs, I'm throwing shit at the walls, and we're like this. And Mr. Rodriguez, who wasn't there, was a substitute teacher. She had that little like binder of just the money behind her desk, and I'm like, "Let's get the money!" Dude. We were robbing her. We were robbing this bitch in 6th grade, and I'm grabbing all this fucking money. And like Brody was the most sensible person out of all of us. In
Really?
that grade. Yeah, because I had grabbed so much money that I left money everywhere. And I'm like, let's go.
Spencer's the most greedy one of us.
And Brody's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? No, and he's like putting it back all nice and neat. And I'm like, wait, hold on. This money is to buy shit that's in this cupboard. Wow. Ooh, we just grab
Just grab the shit in the.
Yeah.
Take the pencils and the fucking Sharpies and the erasers and
So you
shit.
got the money and the goodies.
And then it was funny because at the very end of the year where you fucking deposit all your shit, Ms. Rodriguez was like, why do you have so much? Like, she knew that I stole at some point.
Spencer, you have $100,000. I only give out dollars and fives.
In
She liked
Monopoly.
hundreds, and I don't think there was maybe like 3 or 4 times she gave out 100, but like I took like 9 of those fucking things, dude. Like it was like reasonable enough, but like elementary kid school thinking reasonable enough.
She's
which
like,
is
you
way
were
too
my
much.
worst student. I specifically remember not giving you any hundreds.
I think it had to have been because when I deposited all the money, she goes, "Why do you have so much money?" And I'd already, because this was like months before.
Should
I
have
stole
split it with these guys.
Oh, dude, we had a sack of our own.
Oh,
I'd already thought about this. I'm like, no. Jordan Hayes, which was the grade above, your grade.
Yeah.
He had her. I was like, no. He gave me his money from the year before. She goes, okay. I'm like, let me get that Xbox One, bitch. That was the Xbox, but like
PSP.
I was like, oh shit, she's catching on. But I was like, what is she gonna do?
So, Matt, let me ask you: do you have a teacher?
Did you come today?
Yeah. No. Well, it's
I did.
close. It's close. Do you have a teacher that you were just like, you're fucking so hot, or did you have on the opposite spectrum a pervy teacher?
Oh God.
Okay, for the
It's a
first choice.
2-part question.
For the first choice, I had multiple teachers that were kind of hot. So
Describe them. Like,
Yeah, we had a lot of hot teachers, dude. 5th grade, Fotia.
well, I went
no,
to
Fotia wasn't that hot.
I went to Jasper
She was a bitch.
for elementary. So my 6th grade teacher, her name was Miss Dezama. Then she got
Dezama.
married. Yeah, she got married.
Lazama.
She was bomb, bro. I like Latina girls, so she was Latina,
Is
but
that when
like whitewashed.
Is that when you knew you liked Latinas?
Low key?
What grade was it?
6th grade.
6th grade, yeah.
She was bomb.
Yeah. Sorry.
She got married and she turned to Mrs. Ruiz.
Oh, yeah, we had one of those too. It was Miss. There were 3 Fs. It was
Fotia, Fell, and Trevino.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't Trevino first. She got married, and it was like fucking Fabio or some shit.
Yeah, Fabio.
There's a 3 Fs, but that was 5th grade. Our 6th grade teacher Rodriguez had the biggest hits, and I hated her. I fucking
No,
hated
that was Miss
bitch.
Fell. Oh no,
Fell did
Rodriguez
too, but Fell was fat. But like now
no,
she's
Rodriguez.
She did left hand, but-
So she was the teacher. Well, she wasn't really. I mean, okay, she kind of falls under the pervy one, even though she was hot. But
I thought you were getting Mr. Mac.
No, yeah, Mr. Mac.
Okay.
He was definitely in mind. He was up. He's number 1, but number 2, not really pervy because we're guys. But I mean, maybe a girl. But anyways, Miss Rodriguez would be reading us a Cat in the Hat, whatever, story time,
Rubbing her
and
cock.
rubbing her cocks,
Really?
and then you just see her fucking nipples just
Oh yeah,
boink,
she was always hard,
just
dude.
fucking
Damn.
hard, and you're like, we're all like, she's all talking about the Cat in the Hat, and we're all looking at our Cat in the Hat. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, Miss Rodriguez is cold again. But yeah, I think for me, when I realized I love big tits, was Miss Fell. Dude, she had some fucking yonkers.
She had some Jessies on her. Dude.
It's some
Yeah,
Jesse.
yeah.
Ass or titties?
Titties for sure, dude.
Ass.
Ass.
I don't care about tits at all.
Marry the ass, buy
Yeah.
the titties.
Even still, dude, it's just like personality way over.
Wait, I got. So in high school, I'm gonna go to high school for the first question you asked me.
Okay.
I had an English teacher named Mrs. Ruiz. Again,
Oh, I
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never had her, but yeah.
she was she was pretty she was pretty, but fuck, her knockers, bro, were pretty fucking huge.
Yeah.
She was pretty.
It's a dog poop on my shoes.
And Mrs. Pagano, you guys remember her?
No. Pagano?
Pagano.
What the fuck she teach?
Special ed.
No.
I was gonna say.
She was, Miss Sarah's.
Yeah.
She was her assistant.
Oh,
She wasn't a teacher.
yeah, okay. Well,
Sarah,
you were like
Sarah.
you were like an office age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I remember
that's
Matt
right.
would always get the Wi-Fi password every month. I'm like, what is it?
And then
$2.
You would
sell
walk
that
into our
shit.
class and like, hey, I got a slip for Russ. You got to go to the principal. Like, hey, Matt. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So funny story. Mrs. Pagano comes to my work like all the time and buys vapes. These ones, the fucking flumes.
Does she still work at Altaloma?
Beats me. I'm assuming. But a teacher or not.
The
a teacher.
kettles and shit would go in there sometimes, right? You would see a lot of like teachers. go
Yeah, I
in
saw
there.
her. Oh, Mrs. The fucking science teacher. She taught like marine biology. And shit.
Wait, junior high?
Oh,
No,
it's
high
freshman
school.
year, huh?
Oh,
Something like that.
Miss,
I think it was Rodriguez or some shit. She was next to the
yeah, I know.
ceramics dude. Dude, and her fucking. She was pretty hot, but her room number was 69, which was kind of funny.
Who else was a good honorable mention?
It was a
in high
good
school?
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sucked me down one time during class. I was like, I need an A on this test.
Who else was a good honorable mention of a hot teacher?
Miss Frazier. I mean, when did we meet? It was first grade. Miss Patrick.
Miss Patrick.
Yeah.
I still remember her. Miss Patrick. Yeah, that's when we met.
Sorry.
And then who? Do we, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go back all. Name all. Hey, you guys want to know all my elementary teachers?
Yeah.
Miss Patrick, Miss
They're probably all
Bragg, Miss
retired and shit
Gunderson.
now, dude. I remember fourth grade Miss Campbell with diabetes kid Isaiah. I remember because usually you get in the mail like 2 weeks before school starts and you see who you have right as a teacher.
Yeah.
I didn't get that my fourth grade and I was like, whoa, fuck. And I always knew Campbell was the absolute worst teacher in the entire fucking school. And I remember my mom went to the school the morning, like at 5 a.m. to see who I got, and came back. I remember she told me I had Miss Campbell, and I remember fucking crying. I was crying, but I was like, I guess Brody and Russell were in there. Like all my friends were in Campbell's, but I was like, dude, I'd still rather just not have this bitch. She was the first person to ever give me a white ticket, and that was so fucked up too, because fourth grade is when you start learning like division, and I was not getting that shit. I would like it took me like till college to really understand division, and we took a quiz and it was like 10 questions and I remember taking the quiz and I was just like you're a kid, dude. I don't know how to do this.
The
And
lemon
usually,
test.
up until that point, I'm always like acing everything and I was just so upset that I didn't know anything. And I was so fucking like, I don't know what you would call it. I was just so upset that like I turned in the quiz or whatever. And like each class had a sink and a water spigot for like to drink for kids. And I was just like, dude, and I went up and got water. And she's like, what are you doing? I was like, getting water? She goes, come here. And she gave me a white ticket because you weren't allowed to use that. And I remember I cried. I remember in front of Lexi Paveda, dude. And I was like, I was so fucking scared. I was like, dude, because I was going through so much. That was like the worst day in my entire elementary school. I failed this fucking quiz and I was crying because I got my first white ticket. That bitch
For drinking
sucked.
water.
Yeah, literally. Dude, the thing is I think about that sometimes and I'm like, dude, if I had my brain then, I would be like, oh, I'm getting in trouble for drinking water. I'm fucking thirsty, dude.
Dude, that's like the whole restroom thing. Can I use the restroom?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to piss myself. Like,
But
let me fucking pee.
It's understandable because people like Jeanette
They go there
and shit
to
like
fuck
that. They're just
around.
like, can I go to the bathroom? And they go and they don't ever come back and they're just like fucking around with their friends and stuff. And like I still
True.
hated that. Some classes in high school, like, okay, you get 3 bathroom tickets through your whole year. I was like, what?
Of your whole life.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
next
what?
fucking 12 years of school, 3 bathroom
You can only
breaks.
piss 3 times in my class. And then like she goes, oh, but if you save it, you get like extra points and it goes towards your grade. So no one's pissing in that class, dude.
They're all pissing in bottles.
Oh man.
I don't think I got a white ticket in elementary, but I remember my first time getting in trouble with the school was 7th grade. It's because Adam Caratino and Joseph Schaefer. Me and my neighbor Austin Marshall. Well, actually, it was more Austin. He was calling them like Twinkie and donuts, but I was the one who was throwing lemons at them.
Oh, I remember.
And then they went and told the school. And then you remember like the morning announcements of on the little screen, hey, also remember to throw your trash away and don't throw lemons at kids. And they started saying that shit just because I was throwing them at them. And then I got an ALC from that. I think that was like the first time I ever got in trouble. I might have got like a Saturday school, but
I think I had ALC with you once.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I went to Jasper.
no, junior
junior
high.
high.
Junior
Yeah.
high? Maybe.
Because I always got
fucked around a
ALC
lot.
for showing up late. Like, I
Oh.
was always showing up late, and they would lock the door in front of me. I'm like, I guess I got to sit in a room for 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I think so. I remember the first time I ever
Oh,
met
here we
Matt.
go.
I think I brought it up. I might have talked about this before, but it was I was in 7th grade and he was in 8th. And we were at
I was trying to hack your shit, bro.
we were at a assembly, and I sat next to him, and he started trying to make small talk. He goes, "You got an Xbox?" And like, I didn't, but like, I just kind of like figured how to make conversations back then. I was like, "Yeah, I got an Xbox," just to keep, because if I say no, he's like, "Okay, cool, that's it." I'm like, make a new friend, So I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I got an Xbox." He goes, "What's your gamer tag?" or something like that. And he was like asking for something within an Xbox that he can like. He's like, he couldn't like sign into his Xbox, and he was asking if he can sign into mine.
Huh?
And my idea was like he was trying to steal my shit or something like that. Or I think he just asked for my gamer tag, and I was like, "Oh,
I was just trying
dude.
to add you as a friend.
I don't know, but it was you were asking for like something like I couldn't. You had the
Your
read that.
email
Social
and
security
yeah.
number.
Yeah, and like I was like, oh no, I was like, fuck this guy. This guy's trying to steal my shit. But I was like, back then.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like when we first met, Matt, but I feel like I've just always known you. Like I feel like we might have just met in passing, but I always just like even in junior high, I felt like I might have known you.
Yeah, you went to Altoma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like
Yeah.
you weren't shy, back then. You would go up to anyone, hey, blah, 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 blah,
I feel like, did you used to sell shit in junior high?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's the
I
type
don't
of guy to
remember.
walk around like, you want rock candy?
No, Matt.
You
Matt
want some Smarties, bro?
Yeah.
No, Matt was the guy. Hey, I'll give you 50 cents if you let me cut the lunch line.
I feel like that might have been the first time I met Matt, actually. Oh god, dude. One thing I was gonna mention on I was gonna do a solo podcast, but I'll just talk about it now, dude. On Friday, because we recycle, we do like cans, bottles, and like glass, but we also like do metals too sometimes. But like you don't get that a lot of
Copper,
metals.
bro.
Yeah, copper is fucking but most of it was just like steel and shit. So throughout the past like 8 months, I've been like putting different metals. Like I had like a heating lamp out there, and I just disassembled the whole thing and just put it all in a bucket. So I had a fucking trash can bucket full of metals, and we're like, let's go recycle this because we got a new fridge, and so we had to recycle the fridge too. Because if you take it to the dump, you get to pay, but if you take it there, they pay you regardless. We're on the freeway, right? And we put the fridge in there, and we put this trash can full of I have it on my phone. I took pictures of it, but it's just like the sharpest metals. It's like grates, it's like steaks, like full iron steaks, and just all kind like the sharpest metals you can possibly think of. We put it in a trash can in my dad's truck, dude, and the back's down because the fridge is in there. And we get on the freeway, dude, and we're driving. I'm like, dude, it's like, even like when we recycle bottles and cans, I'm always looking back because it's just so much anxiety. My dad's just like, who gives a shit? He doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
I don't give a shit. Just give me my money.
But like the thing is this barrel was so fucking heavy that I was like, nothing's gonna go wrong, right? And like I was also thinking I could like dump it down on the side, but it's so fucking heavy to pick it back up. I was like, it's chilling, dude. Dude, we're driving on the freeway. We get right on the freeway in like 800 yards. I'm like, I didn't even look forward on the freeway. I'm looking back I'm in passenger seat. I'm looking back and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh shit, it's like moving, it's moving. And I hear my dad go, oh shit. And like all this metal flies out of the truck, dude, and I see cars.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fucking explosions, nuclear bombs, and shit.
I'm watching like metal grates just like hit bumpers and just like people swerving out of the way. And I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. This is really bad. And like, dude, there's heavy metal just shooting out on the freeway, and I'm like, oh my! And there was probably like 15 pieces of just. It doesn't sound a lot, but they're all big as fuck.
No, yeah, that's
There's
that's
metals
15
everywhere.
things that like to dodge on
Dude,
the
I
freeway.
know. I was like, dude, we're getting a lawsuit for sure, dude.
On what? On ramp?
We got on Archibald before we hit Carnelian. You could still
this way?
I dropped off Ethan on Saturday at his house, and I drove past, and I still saw some shit that we didn't pick up because like we were just like, you know.
So you're the reason why I got a flat tire, huh?
Could have been.
I'm just kidding.
No, everything was all because we were in the far right lane, right when you get on the freeway. We didn't go over because
Yeah, because it has that break off lane.
Dude, it was bad.
Oh, no
dude.
way.
We pull over and there's like people stopping. We started like completely traffic like into the freeway. And we're like, this is so fucking bad. And the one thing I was thinking of, not that I had to go out and pick that up. Give that to Matt. Not that I had to go pick up this shit. Or no, sorry. Not that cars were swerving out of the way for this shit, but because I had to get out on the freeway and pick this up, and because of the fact that somebody might know me, drive past, it would be embarrassing as fuck to see.
Looking at picking up trash and shit.
And sure enough,
like you're in jail.
Sure enough, somebody's like honking and pointing at me, and I thought I knew, but I don't know who it was. But like we had to like get out of the fucking freeway, and we're like picking this shit up and putting this barrel, dude. It was so bad, dude. And like, I was like, yeah, get the fuck off Carnelian. We'll just take the side street. She goes, nah, we're fine. I was like, all right. Drove the whole way there. It's just like
it falls over.
I'm literally on the side. I mean, like we got off the freeway. Like, cool, wind's gone, but now we're hitting bumps and shit. And I keep watching this barrel from like the side mirror, and it's like I can see the barrel moving out of my like fucking peripheral. Where I'm like, I have to like lean down to see this shit. Like this thing's coming out, but it was
Ended
bad.
up staying.
Yeah, I ended up staying because we put it down. But, like, dude, it was so brutal.
That. It's crazy because like. Just the littlest things will cause traffic on the freeway. Like that's why in the mornings, like usually around like rush hour, you won't see as many cops pull people over because they know it creates traffic.
There's so many people on the freeway in the morning. It's terrible.
Like sometimes like I mean I'll fucking hop in the carpool lane and I'll just be chilling, just cruising, just myself. And I mean, you don't really see a cop because they already know like people are running late and they're speeding, and if you pull these people over, it's going to cause more people, and then it's just going to be a whole shit show. So they say, like, I like to imagine it like that's their donut time. Like 7 a.m. is when like the cops go get their donuts. So that's why I'm like, fuck it. While they're getting donuts, I'm gonna hit into sport. Well, actually, you're not going that fast in traffic.
One time when I was heading to work to LA, when at my old job, there was a guy in the carpool lane, just one guy. You know, no passenger or whatever. And a cop came up behind him. And he, like, flashed his lights at him, you know, because he saw that it was just him. And he, like, got over. It was a fucking double yellow, too. He just got over into the, you know, regular side. And he just kept going, the cop, you know. Like, he was like, I'm not about to stop this fool, you know, do all this shit. So...
Yeah. Speaking of, dude, I got pulled over coming home. I already talked about this on here, but I was driving home from Arizona like in sometime like 3 months ago. I got a ticket. I was going 103.
Fuck.
But it was like I was going down. The cops set specifically at spots where they can track you. And I was going down a hill, which they expect you to be going the fastest, and I'm like trying to go around a big rig. Trying to go around a big rig because I just don't want rocks shooting at my windshield. And right when I pass the big rig, I'm going 103 and I see his cops like, fuck. And he pulls me over and he goes, I'm going to give you 85. Because if there's like two tiers, if you go above 85, then it's like you can't do traffic school and you're fucked. And like it's 2 points or whatever. It's a bigger ticket. So he gave me 85. And about like a week ago, I finally got in the mail. Because originally I was like trying to type it in. Nothing was popping up. Dude, it's in there. I have a scroll. A scroll worth of just like this ticket, and like people were like, that's not a real ticket. I'm like, I guess, I hope it's not. I hope this guy was just trolling me or some shit, but it was. And I did traffic school. You guys ever do traffic school before? It's it's like the ticket was $229 or $284 if I wanted to do traffic school, and I did that. And then like did the weird thing is like you had to do a traffic school that's accepted by like the state, because there's a lot of things you can do that doesn't count. And I did one, and I had to spend at least 5.5 hours. And it's all online. I picked online. I just like fuck. I was playing League, and I'm
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I had
Play
my other
League.
computer just playing through. Like you have to scroll like within. If you can't be, you have to move the screen within 5 minutes, or else it'll just log you out. So like for like a day and a half, for like 5.5 hours, 6 hours, I was just like scrolling through and just like watching these videos, taking these quick quizzes. And like, dude, being the guy who's taking like classes online at universities who like take quizzes and tests, and I'm like a mastermind of just like cheating, just I got on a computer up and just like I got like my fucking like my mic up and I'm like yelling out the questions because like regardless, I'm just yelling out the questions and it gives me the answers and stuff. I couldn't find shit on these tests. And like some of them were pretty fucked up. Some of them was like, if you're going over 75, like how many kids can you have? It was like,
What?
shit. No, I was just kidding. But like, there's like questions. I'm like, what the fuck?
If you're going over 75, what's your testosterone count?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are these questions? And like, you at the very end, you have a final. You have 2 chances to pass. And the first one, I got like a 60. And I was like, oh shit, you needed a 70. I was like, if I do this, if I fail it again, that's all fucked. And I did it, and I passed, and dude, it's like it's confidential. It takes it because the biggest thing is
It's from the government, so
yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is not just because of the fact that like you get a point off your license because if you have like 5 within 18 months, you get like you're just suspended. Which I'm like I don't ever get tickets, but insurance goes up. And so I was like, my dad pays for that shit, and I was just gonna be a nice guy.
Must be nice.
And it's like 1,000 something extra, like a couple thousands more, So I just do it, and they race, and they don't even know about it. So then I did that, and that's pretty much the reason why I did it. And I was talking to Trevor Cox, and he said he had just did traffic school. I was like, oh, what was your experience with life? He goes, I did it in 10 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck? Is that even like certified by the state? Can you even do that? He goes, I don't know. He said it was. So I thought it was kind of interesting because there's like 1,000 different like places you can take the test. And so I did that there, and I was like, okay, cool, works.
Dude,
So
speaking
got a
of...
clean record now, baby.
Oh, there you go. Speaking of Trevor Cox, so I was playing a game of League, and then this girl's like, she puts on all chat from the other team. If anybody looks like Set, and then post up a picture of Set. If anybody looks like Set, hit me up. And then so right away I just go, hey, look up T-Voice on TikTok. And then like, I can't find this. Oh, look up like Wretched on TikTok, so I'm trying to show her this. And then at the end, she's like, oh, add me, like, so I can find this guy that I'm looking for. And I go, do you have boobs? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll add you. So, but yeah, that's my little story of Trevor.
Wait, what was this on?
League,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah, that's why I had to be like, do you have boobs? Because if you're a guy, I'm not that worried about it, but...
should have said, do you have a vagina? Because nowadays...
Nowadays, dude.
Well, even with that, dude...
One thing I already talked about it with you guys, but I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. But speaking of like thinking, like not knowing it's a guy or girl, is when I bought this new camera on OfferUp. No, this one, which I have to fix though. I feel like Russell's really white on it. But anyways,
yeah, I just got back from Havasu. I shouldn't be.
No, it's like
should be
it's
red.
like the frame rate or whatever. I have to change like the whatever. So the camera right there, it's $1,100 camera on Amazon.
That little thing?
Yeah. And it's
good though.
It's so much easier than the rest of these bullshit cameras. So that is the same camera, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $1,100, and I want 5 of those eventually. So there's this guy in OfferUp selling it. Did I tell you this earlier today? Okay, cool. Thank God. So there's a guy selling this camera, and someone can like, I already told you. Some guy on OfferUp. I go on OfferUp, and somebody's selling that camera for $800, and I'm like, this one. And I'm like, that's a pretty good deal, but like, I don't want to spend $800. And they had already had that camera up for 2 months. So I sent them an offer. I was like, I'll do $500 for it. Even at that, I was like, I still don't even want to pay that shit. I was like, honestly, and then the person's like, oh, I'll do $680. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. And they said $600, and I didn't even reply. And then they said, all right, $550. And I was like, that's literally half of what this camera goes for. And it comes with this handle and shit. And it's like, it's brand new. It literally is like, it's like the person's like, I've only used it twice. So the person I'm talking to, their name is Ashley, and it's a picture of a girl off of The Matrix. It's like a girl in The Matrix. So I'm like, okay, it's probably just an ugly girl or somebody who just doesn't want to show their face. Whatever. So I'm talking to them, and I'm thinking it's a girl too because they're talking like a girl. Like I'm replying, I'm like, hi, like with 9 eyes and shit. You know, I'm kind of flirting a little bit, like give them a little deal, And they're like, okay, I'll meet you at Claremont. the Claremont Village, you know, and I was like, that's fucking right next to my house because they were set to like Covina or whatever. I was like, that's actually, like, this can't be any better. So they're like, okay, let's meet at the parking complex. Like, okay, cool. So I show up and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be driving a convertible BMW. I'm like, this girl might be cute, dude. Like, I might even be talking to this girl after this, you know. I'm sitting there, and mind you, before this guy shows up, I'm texting Trevor.
Sick guy.
Before I'm texting Trevor,
Sick guy.
before I'm texting Trevor, I think it's a girl. I'm texting Trevor, and I'm like, hey, dude. Like, as a joke, I'm like, hey, if you don't hear back from me for an hour, you know what's... Because this is the first time I've ever bought anything off of anybody online. I'm kind of joking around, but also kind of like, I've never done this before. And I'm like, if you don't hear back from me for an hour, just know where I'm at. He goes, I got you, dude. I got you. I was like, okay, I'm on floor number 3, the fucking, you know. And he goes, dude, just to let you know, this is the last 10 minutes of your life, and you're doing this all over a camera. You know, we're just trolling back and forth. And I was like, yeah, you know, this guy's a goof. And sure enough, this BMW comes pulling around, and I see 2 Vato-ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not Ashley. One of these guys, there's no way. And they park, and the guy like points at me and he's like, oh shit. I was like, I'm getting fucking robbed, dude. And I got $300 in cash, and I was gonna give him $500, but I couldn't pull out. I was gonna give him $550, but I can only pull out 20s, and so I'm like, regardless, I'm just gonna do $300 cash and then Zelle $250. So these guys pull up, and I'm like, oh fuck. So I go to text Trevor, and I like 2 guys sketch, but I texted the fucking guy.
Oh,
I texted Ashley. I said 2 guys sketch. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. And I immediately was like, just kidding, bro. Ha ha. And I put like laughing faces and shit. And like, he didn't even like look at it because he already parked and got out of the car. But I was like, dude, this is so bad, dude. I get out and I'm fucking shaking, dude. And this guy like reaches in the back of his car and like he pulls this black duffel bag. And I'm like, I'm getting robbed. This is so fucking stupid. I got like $300 in cash on me. And like, we go in the back of his, like, on the trunk of his BMW. And his other Vato friends just kind of like staring at me and shit like that. He's got like a fucking bandana on. And I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is so bad. And we go in the back. We go in the back of the car. And I hope they're not watching this too, by the way, because at the end, one of the guys, the guy was actually pretty nice. He did ask, he's like, "What's your," you know, because I was telling this for a podcast, like, "What's your podcast?" So you might listen to this. So just if you guys are all listening to this, I'm over exaggerating the story. You guys are super chill, like you know, I love you guys.
Don't hurt me.
Yeah. But I remember I get out. He brings out the camera and he's like, check it out, check it out. I was like, okay, cool. He goes, you need the SIM card for it or the SD card? And I didn't, but I was like, no, I don't need it, but I could use it. And he goes, all right, cool. Tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it back. And I was like, oh shit, this is where I'm getting robbed. I was like, what? He goes, just the SIM card. Just take the SIM card back and I'll upgrade it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Gave it to him and like I was like, okay, cool. So everything's showing. I give him $300 cash. He puts it in his front pocket. And mind you, I'm just over exaggerating. I'm like freaking the fuck out. Yeah. And they were super chill. End of the story, they're super chill. But like he starts like reaching his back pocket and I'm like zelling him. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get fucking. This is it, man. I'm getting fucked right now.
Nope, his pocket.
And I zelled him. Oh yeah, I got it. Cool. I just got it and got home and I was like, dude, I was fucking shake. Like when I got pulled over from the cop again, that ticket, I was like, why am I fucking so scared? I mean, that I can understand being not scared with a cop because it's like, why am I scared? But with these guys, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die right here, you know. And then everything was chill, so I got a new camera.
Word?
Yeah, came with a little handle and everything, so it's pretty cool.
Handle and a good story, huh?
It's the same thing as that one? But with a handle?
Yeah, same thing as that one with the handle, yeah. And the handle probably goes for like $40 or something. I'm never gonna use it, but I don't know. Matt Hawker wants to like film a music video for one of his songs, and he's gonna get like a suite in Vegas or something like that, Circus, and it's called like Clown or Funny Boy. I forgot what the song's called, but I gotta pee. Yeah, go pee. And he wanted me to film it for him, so I might as well just use that.
What's that shit, bro? Truth or dab?
I'll get to it right when you go pee.
Okay.
We'll take a quick break because I gotta go pee too.
Put the outro.
Let's go together.
You know, when we talk, you know what's funny is when we first, because you and me first started this podcast together, there was one question that I was always going to ask you and I never got to ask you, and I'm going to do right now, okay? So you're pretty, it's like not even a question. It's not even like interesting, but I always thought about it. So you're pretty religious, right?
Yeah.
You never say Jesus Christ. You always say
Jesus Christ.
You always say like
fuck,
gosh and shit. Like you
Yeah.
say other things.
Crap.
No, you say like
I don't even say bless you when people sneeze.
No, but I always say Jesus Christ a lot, but you never say. You always say like you say something else.
like, oh, geez, or
Yeah, you say "geez." That's what
Oh,
it is. Yeah, you say
Jeez
"geez."
Louise.
I don't think I've ever heard. Because did that ever bother you? Because I always, because it's not even intentional. It's not even like I'm thinking about Jesus Christ at all.
Jesus is different from Jesus.
I know. I always
G
say,
starts with
I would
a
always
G.
say Jesus Christ around you, and you always say "geez" and stuff like that, and I'm like. And you growing
Where
up,
does
you
it
were pretty.
J?
You were pretty religious. Like we would
Geez.
we would always go to Brody's house, and like weekends, Russell could never spend the night Saturday because he always had church.
Yeah.
And so he was pretty religious. You grew up, and you like around like what were you, Catholic, Christian, Roth?
yeah.
But I don't know. I never thought of. I was like, should I not be saying Jesus Christ? I know you don't give a shit, but it's just like I never thought. I keep saying I never thought about it, but I do think about it. But like I never I can tell that you don't really care, but I never asked you. I'm like I always say Jesus Christ around you, and you never really. Because I don't I don't say like Jesus Christ, and I think I'm like
Yeah, you say it
It's just
without
a saying.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I just never really. It's like how people say, "Oh, bless you," without thinking. It's like
Yeah.
I don't think about that.
You're not
know,
actually
like,
blessing them. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. It's not too much. I just guess I never really grew up saying that. Like, I never really put too much thought into it. I mean, yeah, growing up, like my mom would sneeze, for example. Don't use God's name in vain. Like you shouldn't say that. And like mainly that's I guess why. But I mean, not that it really would be like in vain, but it's more like.
You just grew up.
I don't
with
know.
It.
Yeah,
Like, I don't ever cuss around my parents. I don't cuss around my family or anything like that. It's like
I started
one of those
vaping
things.
in front of my parents.
Yeah, how's that?
I was just at a family barbecue on 4th, and I'm just
Recently,
and I'm just like, you know what, like, and I just pull out my, and I'm just talking to my dad. And I just have smoke coming out, and he didn't know what I put up to my mouth, but he didn't see the smoke because I was ghosting it, and I'm just like, fuck it, who cares, But there was this one time when my dad and I got into this really big fight and everything, and I was just fucking pissed, and I just gotta get out of this house because I hate this house. I gotta just leave. And so I go outside and I'm walking down the street, and then my mom's coming home from like, I don't know, yoga class or whatever, and then she just sees me smoking a cigarette because I'm just like, fuck this place, man. Fuck. And she goes, Russell, is that you, son? I go, of course it's me, Mom. Who else is it gonna be? And what do you have in your hand? I have a cigarette, Mom, because your freaking husband, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so she see me. You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes, son. Like just because you're upset, don't ruin your health for it. I'm like, Mom, I don't need to hear this from you. If anything, your husband's freaking stressing me out with the.
I remember you telling me about this actually recently.
Yeah, I mean that was probably like maybe. A couple, 20 years old, 21. Back when I was living with my parents.
Yeah. Ethan just told me recently this past week, his mom went in his drawer and found cigarettes in there. Because the thing is, it's like, I'll buy a vape every now and then for like usually occasions. Like if I'm going somewhere, I do something for a week, I'll get one. But other than that, I just don't ever think about it. Which is like, it's like not really much to say, but like it's good for me to think like I'm not like I know that I'm not like sitting there like I need a fucking I need to do something like when I'm here and there's nobody here, these podcasts are kind of like I want to like loosen up, just chill out, but like I can be at my house. This guy gives me a vape. I can be in my house for like a whole year and never leave, and I'll never think about drinking or smoking or doing anything. It's just a social thing, I guess.
Yeah, social.
What it comes down to is like. I never think about drinking,
up.
but like when I go out and I am drinking, I'm pretty drunk. I'm like, I could hit a vape, but it never does anything for me. It's just kind of like that idea of just doing it. But
just to smoke,
yeah,
smoke to smoke.
Yeah.
Hold on,
That's one thing I've always been glad about myself. I don't have any addictive personalities whatsoever.
pull that back up, bro.
Oh no, we pull what back up.
What you just pulled up?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, here's what we're gonna do.
I seen something. Wait. I seen something that you typed in. Let me double check what you typed in just to see that picture.
No, here's what we're gonna do.
Wait, hold on. Before you bust that out, I have one thing to ask you. So again, it's not really a question, but like it was something that I actually.
Russ,
it
you
was
think I'm cute.
Yeah, it was part of a conversation that I like when I was in the conversation. I thought like I played it to myself, and I'm like, maybe Spencer thinks this way. But let me ask you this: do you feel like you've seen like because we've been buddies since first grade? Do you feel like you've seen like Russell's not? Have you ever hit a moment where you're like Russell's not the same ever since either we started smoking cigarettes or we smoked weed for the first time or went to a rave, like, did you ever have one of those where you're like, damn, Russell really changed?
When you got
Like,
married, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Aside
I'm
from
just
that,
kidding.
I mean, yeah, girl, but my more focus is on like,
No.
like weed or something like. You never had one of those moments?
No, not at all.
Because
Never once. Never even came across my mind.
Yeah, me either. And when at Havasu, when I was in this conversation, the person was telling me like they had a buddy like that, and I'm like, I wonder if Spencer ever looked at me that way, that I changed smoking weed.
No,
I'm so sorry I did that, Spence. I shouldn't have, dude. I was just
No, I mean you were never a
just-
problem.
no,
I feel like people think that when there's a problem. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people are just like
Skylar.
Yeah, like Skylar, dude. Like coming
Yeah.
over your house stealing shit and just like completely just like this guy's just getting fucking just down. Like it's not even like, I'm thinking about like what, like his mom would buy like you remember Skylar Black?
Yeah.
His mom would give him like an Xbox 360 back at the time for like Christmas, and he would like sell that for like a gram of weed, and like would just like he would like
Of 360 for a gram.
yeah, because he was fucking just that's a problem.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
because he doesn't know that, because
Yeah.
he's like he gets this for free, but doesn't know the commodity where it's like this is way worth way more. But like at one point, because Russ lived across the street from him, and like the cop showed up, and he beat the shit out of his mom and stuff like that, and like that's just a problem. That's just a big problem. But you were never a problem with anything. If anything, it was kind of cool. And the first thing that popped in my mind when you were talking about that is, you remember when you got the Shire, the long ass pipe?
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. Like he brought like a pipe, but it was like a long ass like
Like
Lord
a
of the
Hobbit pipe,
Rings.
like a
Hobbit.
Oh, okay.
And so
And
he
we
brought that. I was
smoked
like,
weed
this is
out of it.
fucking cool. Like these are like, I like again, like I don't really. Back then, I think I only smoked weed just because it was just like we would be
It
at
was a
Brody's
social
house.
thing.
Not even social thing, but it's just like we're gonna spend the night at Brody's house, and it's like 8 p.m. Everyone's asleep. It's like fuck, we're stuck in this room. It's like is the idea like the little like taste
Yeah,
basically
oh,
let's
we
go
gotta
smoke some
smoke
weed,
weed.
and like. Back then, I never really like actually internalized the fact of like, do I really like feeling this way? And I never like. The answer was no. I never really liked feeling this way, but it was just kind of like. I just did it back then because it was just like we get to sneak out in the back,
Yeah,
dude.
it
Like,
was a thing
like
to do.
oh, dude, like this is gonna be cool. And then I'm high. I'm like, oh, this is fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
Bro, the first time I ever smoked weed was with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was it? Oh, in
Oh,
the drainage
snap.
ditch thing
No, it was with
in that crack whore house.
yeah, the
When I
one.
was sucking dick for Graham.
Yeah. All right, Skylar.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Really? All right, Todd. Todd and
put,
fucking.
Put the mic down a little bit. This is not for your face. You're good. You're good.
It was after a water polo, like during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, you, Granny, and fucking Daniel. We went to the behind the fucking church and across the street.
Yeah, by my
That's where we
house.
always
Huh?
go. Yeah.
Yeah, by the
Yeah,
high school.
yeah.
Across the street from the high school. We went behind that like brick wall, fucking like
Yeah.
whatever thing, the water pump or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
back then we would always be way too cautious. We were like hiking up,
hide
we'd
everywhere.
be
Yeah,
digging holes and shit, and just like
go up to the fucking top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Just walk up there and
Yeah.
shit with Ricky or whatever.
Yeah. Ricky would always be doing that
Yeah.
fucking extra shit. I spoke the first time with Ricky too, but it was
Yeah.
good.
Word. That was like my second time smoking with Ricky and Granny.
Granny, I don't think Granny never liked smoking weed.
It was me, Granny, and Ricky. I think we went up to the fucking either way. It was with you, and we like went, bro. We went to Tam's right after we smoked, bro. I remember walking like, in front of Red Hill, that whole fucking sidewalk right there.
Yeah,
I was walking there, but I was like,
I think I remember. I feel like I remember this.
Yeah, I was like, my
remember-
legs
yeah.
feel funny. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I walked up to the line in Tam's. Dude, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, can I get like a hamburger? All that shit.
I've had people like, "Can you order for me?" I can't stand, dude. Their eyes are like rolled back.
I
I'm like,
can't
dude,
think.
Just hit the pipe buds, man. I remember. Yeah, it was also with Russell's first. Dude, I don't smoke weed, but for some reason I've been with people's first time. I remember Russell's first time. I've talked about this before.
Oh yeah.
We were back at Brody's house. And he did a little bowl piece, and like, all right, Russ. He's like, what do I do? What do I like? You're just gonna light. The bowl's packed. Your little bowl piece. Light the lighter and suck. And Russ like, okay. And he goes and lights it, and he's got his mouth open, his eyes are closed, and he's like mad, like he's like, and the flame's going up. He's like, for like 3 seconds, like, Russ, you gotta suck. He goes, oh, and the flame goes down. But I just thought
No,
it was
no,
funny.
and I think after that, I think I cough and I shoot the
Yeah.
bowl up.
Oh.
No,
It was the last of our weed, that I just,
Yeah.
oh, sure, also, and then just shoot up all the weed out of the pipe.
That's what happened Ricky's first time smoking weed. We were in that like little wash ditch or whatever, and Ricky's like first
In
time.
the school?
No, it was like past Tams, like the little wash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were in there, and like Ricky's like hitting it. It was a bowl piece, and I was like, dude, you know how funny it would be if you just like blew instead of sucked. And as he's hitting, he thought it was funny, and blew all the entire weed out of like it was a brand new packed bowl.
Oh,
and Birdie was so pissed because back then it was like $1,000 for fucking grand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No jobs and
$1,000
shit.
for
Yeah.
a bowl.
Yeah, we're all smoking.
Good
weed.
times. Good times.
Yeah, now fucking, I have to smoke like 5 bowls just to like feel something.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm
I don't
getting
smoke
there.
anymore.
I hit once, and I'm like, I'm fucking gone, dude. Like that shit's done for me. I'll be back. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna grab some Ritz crackers because you're gonna need this shit.
Ooh. Did you hear that, Spence?
What?
I don't smoke anymore, bro.
I was gonna say you don't have a wax pen. You usually come
Yeah.
with a wax pen.
I stopped smoking, man.
What made you want to stop?
You,
Tolerance break or?
union job. Drug test.
Yeah, I've been drug tested a couple times. Twice. Just get a quick fix. It's worked for me twice. I applied for Spencer's dad's job. Passed it. with
What
a
does
quick
Spencer's dad do?
fix.
I know he flies a lot.
He's a painting contractor.
Oh, okay. That's why he flies all the time. Huh?
So yeah, like technically, him being union, I could work for him because he is a union company.
Really?
Oh, I thought that was a fucking dildo.
Oh, I thank
Oh
you.
gosh.
You're gonna want these motherfuckers.
Oh gosh.
Wow, for the game, we need both of these.
Oh, I got one, but you guys split it. All right.
Why do we need crackers and water? I got beer.
You're gonna need more than that one, buddy.
Uh,
All right. Truth or dab?
Truth
So-
or dab?
Dab.
Yeah, I'll take a dab. Hey,
Um,
bacon grits.
So usually
There
one
is.
up. I haven't gone through these yet. Me and Ethan just kind of did it once, and we did like 3 cards. But I feel like for podcast wise, let me hit this real quick.
I like how you said this podcast was gonna be 30 minutes, and we're like 40 minutes in.
We're like 32 minutes in.
Yeah, we're like 10 minutes in.
Huh?
So one up. So this is like how we do this is it gives you a scenario, and we all have to tell our stories on it. And
shit.
whoever we think is the worst story wise has to take a dab. A wax. No, last dab. You ever seen Hot Ones?
Oh, the fucking hot sauce. Oh,
yeah.
god.
We'll probably just play one game or some shit. I mean, we can keep going, but all right. Let me just pick this. I'll pick this card. Okay.
Start
ready?
with Russ so I can see what happens.
Do you have any sheep?
No.
Yeah. Let me get a hay.
I got a stone for a brick.
Try a big. Okay.
This
is
episode is brought to you by Kirkland, everyone. We just got sponsored by Costco's Kirkland. Check out the shirt. Check out our merch.
Check
Give
out
us your-
Costco.
Check out Costco. Give us your money.
Shout out Matt Hawker.
All right. You ready for this one? So the thing is this is a one-up round. Everyone answers the same question. All players vote on the worst answer. Loser takes a dab. Okay. So here's the
So where does the truth part come in?
there's like truth questions if you want to do it, but if you don't want to answer it, we can do that one too if you guys want.
Let's do that. Whatever.
I feel like this
Let's
this
start
might
with
be.
this one.
Let's just try it out.
Yeah,
see what
let's
happens.
try these out.
So here's dating could be a wild ride of downright crazy. Share an embarrassing date memory you wish you could erase. Do you guys have anything? Can you guys think of anything?
Like a date memory?
a
or
date,
like,
a date that was so bad that you wish you could like erase it. And like,
I can't think of
Oh,
one, bro.
I got one, but it's not bad. It's bad for her, but it's more fucking hilarious thinking about it. Okay, so when Karis and I first got together, I forgot how it happened. I think I might have been getting some sucky or something like that. But the point is, I had my pants down, and she was sitting there on the bed, and I'm kind of facing her. And we might have finished. I don't know where we were at.
How is this a
but
date?
all I know is like this was a day in time, but all I know is I had this really, really like bad pimple, like right above like my dick on like this, like your pelvic area. And I mean, all right, yeah, I've gotten pimples there before and grown hair or whatever. And so I'm just like, oh, let me see this. And I like kind of barely squeeze it. And it fucking shoots out like a squirt gun.
Did you squeeze it while she was sucking your dick?
No. Like we're already done. My pants are off. I'm and then like
comes out of your balls.
And then I'm like, oh hey, a little pimple right here. And I squeeze it and it shot out like a fucking squirt gun. And like when you have those deep pimples, you feel it like breaking kind of.
You hear
it's just
it?
Like, yeah. It was like a continuous like 2 seconds of like, and then I look up, and Karis is just like this, and all that fucking pus fucking squirted on her and got in her hair.
Yeah.
That she's like, oh my fucking gosh! She ran in the shower, went to shower, and she said that she was gonna break up with me after that. She said she was so close to breaking up with me because she's like a clean freak and shit. But
my
yeah,
question is, wait, so you were done, right?
I don't. I might.
Why
have
was
not,
she still down there? And you
I might have not been getting a blowjob, or maybe I was like getting ready for one. And
that just makes it even more weirder. Just like the fact that she's even down there, you just pop that shit.
Well, no, it's like I'm standing up, and in front of, I'm standing up, and she's sitting down on the bed. Maybe I wasn't getting a blowjob. Maybe I was just like, yeah. Maybe I was just, hey, what is this pimple? But the point is, like, she's sitting here on the bed. I'm standing right here. She kind of aligns, just the height difference and everything. And I fucking popped my pimple on her face. Yeah. And I don't think I got a nut in that day.
Oh my god. Here's what we'll do. You don't have one?
I can't think of one, bro.
Okay, so me and Russ will compete, and then you can guess. Or you can vote.
Okay.
So my, I guess, worst date story was that I wanted to race. It's not really fucked up, but I felt bad. So I was talking to this girl who was also taller. I'm 6 foot. She's like 6, probably 2. She's very tall. Talking to her for a little bit. You guys probably know her. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was.
Let's hear it.
She were. I could actually. I can't think of her name actually, but. We were kind of talking, and we decided to go to the beach.
Jordan.
No, I can't think of her name at all. It's regardless. So we decided to go to the beach to have a bonfire, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I had my car, like I got chairs, I got towels, whatever, and like this is like also like not nighttime. It's like we're gonna hang out at the beach first, and then have the bonfire or the fire pit, whatever, and then like So I have my car filled with like firewood, everything prepared, and so I'm like, I need gas too. So I had a water bottle and I filled like halfway full of gas, and I put it in my car, in the trunk of the car. And her dad comes out, and this big-ass bald guy.
For gas for the fire, right?
Yeah, the gasoline. Big-ass bald guy comes out. First time I met her dad. And I'm like, oh, super respectful, everything. It just went well. So what's going on? I'm like, oh, we're just going to have a fire. And I show him like the stuff, and he looks in the back of my car, and he goes, you're not driving anywhere with that, the gas.
The gas.
And I was like, why? He goes, because it'll blow up your car. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, he's like, it's going to be so hot out that it'll probably catch on fire and blow up your car. And I was like, this guy's fucking out of his mind. So he's like, you're not taking that. Okay. Okay. So I ditched the gas, regardless. So that was kind of, I'm already like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what do you mean? Like, I could bring a gas tank with me. Do you think that's better? You know what I mean? Like a whole ass gas tank. And then I fucking, then if something happens, then that's just not going to explode. You know what I mean? Fucking clown, dude. So, and she drove. And so I took the shit out of my car and put it in her car, and I think that's when he saw it. And then so she drove, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but she was listening to only reggae. And from my perspective, if people were listening to reggae, really have to smoke kind of thing. Yeah, thank you. But she was just listening only reggae, which I'm like okay with, but like it was only reggae for an hour drive to the beach. And I'm like, this is kind of weird, I was like, do you smoke? She goes, no. And she smelled like BO too the entire ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's bad, whatever. So we get to the beach. Whatever, regardless. We get to the beach, I throw out the towels, we're laying on it, and she was wearing all of her clothes and wouldn't take anything off. And I'm like, not that I want to like really see her in like bikini, but it's just like she was wearing like snow attire at the beach. I'm like, this is just fucking weird, dude. And like we weren't even talking. She brought like a book and she was reading a book. I was like, I don't want to be here at all. Just so happened that a group of our friends, Tyler, Chris, Andy, there was a group of like,
I think I was there too.
you were probably there, group of like 8 or 9 of them went to the same beach. We're like 2 piers over. And I'm like, dude, I really wish I was there. I'm like, I don't want to be here at all. She's reading a book, wearing like fucking fur coat. She got gloves on and shit. I was like, this is bad. So I'm like, well, it was really windy too. I'm like, well, we can't start this fucking fire because I don't have the gasoline. Let's just leave. So as we're walking to the car, I go to her. I'm like,
So you didn't take the bottle?
no, I didn't take the bottle because her dad would not let me.
Go on.
So as we're leaving, I'm like, I don't even want to be in this car with her anymore. And I'm like, hey, it's going to be really weird, but do you mind if you just leave me here? She goes, what? I was like, I'm going to, if we go back, I'm going to get my car. I'm going to drive right back out here because a group of my friends are already here. Do you, like, is it big deal if I just, like, stay here and just hang out with them and, like, you just go back? Like, I felt like I was, like, people were like, oh, you fucking ditch your girl. I'm like, technically she kind of ditched me the same way, but, like, not really. I was like, you mind if I just like, and she just left, and then I hung out with them, and I drove home, and then like, I had to get my car, and it was just, her dad was like out in the front porch.
No. So this is what happened. So now we have to go back to her house.
Oh yeah, I think you
because I was there. That's right. And Spence is like, well, Spencer's shaking again when he's scared, and he's like, well, fuck, dude. Like her dad's out front, and like my car is right parked in front of their house.
Yep.
Like, Russ, here's my keys. Go get my car for me, please. And I'm like, fuck, all right, whatever, fuck it, I'll do it. Let me see your keys. I walk over there, and I'm like, okay, whatever, no problem. I'll get in, and I'll get out. I'll be quick. So I get in this car, and I'm like, well, it's a push to start, and I drive an old car, so push it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I push it again, now the car is off, and I keep pushing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And then the dad came over, he's like, what the fuck is Spencer?
Yeah. And then, fucking long story short, after pushing the button, I'm like, Spencer, dude, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Her dad's looking like, this is sketch. How the fuck do you turn your car on? He's like, put your foot on the brake and push the button. So, sure enough, I fucking cut off a little
Flips the car, goes in through the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking almost hit a little old lady, and I fucking zoom out of there and shit.
Midgetville.
Yeah, I totally remember. Oh, that was a good time too.
You were there?
Yeah, you were there too.
Yeah, it was us. I know he was there. You were there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember.
Us three, Brody, and then who else?
I think Daniel. Oh no, it was you, me. If it was you were there and you were there and I was there, it had to been just Brody. Or maybe Daniel too.
No, I thought there was like another one.
There was 4 of us.
So what do you think, Matt? Who has the worst? Read the card again, Spence.
I think Spencer did. I like the pimple one better. That shit was funny.
Okay, I was gonna say just to help you out, we'll both take it.
Okay.
No, fuck you.
We're running
fuck you.
out of time.
No, I won that fair and square, just like
Cheers.
I won Catan.
Okay, so then how do you want to do? You want to just do like a truth that if you don't answer the question, you're gonna take one, or do you want to?
Who,
do
me?
Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think of one and I can't. I don't think I've had a bad experience on a date.
Yeah, because I'm perfect.
Low key, I got a big dick, so I'm just kidding.
Do you have red pubes? I don't want to see it. Just answer it.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to hear that. Why'd you tell me that?
They're
just show me next time.
they're lighter than up here. Just saying.
I feel like most of these, because I'm trying to
Are
go
they
through
blonde?
it. I want to get them.
Are they
I'm going to stump them.
Do you have strawberry
Just look.
blonde?
Just look real quick.
I don't want to look, but do you have strawberry
Barely
blonde?
look. Look. Just look. Spence, are they lighter than the top of my head or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are they fucking strawberry blonde or red?
Like a sandy blonde?
I'll take this. I'll take it. But I'm trying to think of a... Because I feel like Matt will just say anything. Do you think this will be a card that'll stump him? Like, where he can't, like...
I'll be truthful.
I know, but you don't have to answer. If you don't want to answer, you take a shot, or you take the last
Let's
tab.
hear it.
Okay. Let me take this first. What do you think? Or should I just do...
I'll read it.
Or do you... Wait, hold on.
Actually,
or do you and Matt want to do a one-up again?
Just eat that first.
Oh, my God.
You're not getting out of it.
I'm not fine, bro.
Why'd you put the sauce on your tongue?
There's more.
Yeah.
It's really good sauce, actually.
Yeah?
At first.
That's what comes in the box? Mm-hmm. It's probably expired.
No, I just got this.
Oh, yeah, I do not want to take that.
What do you think? Oh, fuck.
Is it really hot?
It's pretty hot, dude. It's really fucking hot. you want to ask him that question, or do you want to do a one up with him?
I don't know. Let's just see, Matt. What's something unexpected that turned you on?
Chicks with dicks.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
There.
Yeah, let's do the other one.
Was that not a good answer?
Oh fuck.
No,
Okay.
because I could beat that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Old wrinkly bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Fuck. This one's
yeah.
between you two. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Between you two.
That shit looks really hot, bro.
Ever walked in on someone when you really shouldn't have? Tell us the thing you wish you never witnessed.
I've never walked in on someone, but I've had someone walked in on me.
God damn it, man. Do you want to do that one or fuck, dude? We should just all just take this cracker.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that crack.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm
this is all
looking
good.
at you.
I
think we're done.
I'll take my chances.
Fuck, dude. Okay, between you two, statistically, most people have been caught while masturbating. Tell us the time you were caught and you in the act, and who caught you.
I've never been caught masturbating.
Fucking shit, Matt. Just eat the cracker.
I'm sorry, but...
Okay, have you
Oh, wait. That counts as the one that I last said.
this one's good.
Well,
This one works. This one
it
works.
wasn't masturbating.
Have you ever
but-
gotten in a physical fight? If so, what happened? Fuck, dude.
Have you, Matt?
Have you
Yeah.
gotten in a fight, Russ?
I'll
I'll be the judge, dude. So go ahead.
Yeah. No, do a different one because you're gonna have a biased answer.
Tell us how you lost your virginity. And that's how it's gonna go.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna be the judge. Fuck. Go.
Okay, so you remember the three bitches from Rancho? Bleep this out. And fucking...
Yeah.
So they had
Your
a...
username is at.
Yeah, they had a friend named... This was after high school. And, you know this bitch or what?
You lost your virginity after high school?
Yeah. I'm a good person. So, it was the 4th of July, and, I don't know, I kind of, like, went to a party with her. Like, I met her from those three bitches at Todd's house. Mm-hmm. And, like, she, like, posted some shit on Twitter where she, like, got her nipples pierced, and I said some shit about it, you know? So I started talking to her for a little bit, you know? And we would hang out, whatever, a little bit. And she invited me to a party one day on the 4th of July. And I went to the party, whatever. We went back to her house with her friend or whatever. I mean, it's not really a fucking huge story or anything, but she, like, took me upstairs or whatever. Her and her friend and, like, the dude that she was with, like, went into her room or whatever. But she had, like, a living room on the second floor that had, like, a futon or whatever, which made no sense. Because, like, her friend took her room, but whatever. So, pretty much we were, like, you know, we were on the bed, you know, doing whatever, touching each other or whatever. And, she, like, I was on top of her, like, about ready to, like, you know, stick it in, you know. And she was like, wait, Maddie told me you're a virgin. Like, we shouldn't be doing this or whatever. And I was like, I was a virgin, you know. But I was like, bitch, I'm not a virgin. And, like, you know, I put it in, whatever. And I was like, does it look like I'm a virgin? You know, whatever. And, yeah, we fucked a few times. And, like, the next morning, bro, like, we did it again. She was, like, riding me reverse cowgirl. And, like, I saw a little blood, like, dripping down my dick, bro, and I was like, oh, fuck, like, what's this, you know, is it period blood, or, like, what, you know? I didn't say anything about it, but...
You popped your own cherry, Matt.
I guess. I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right,
Not a
eat that?
Dude,
big
yeah,
story.
Matt, get the fuck ready to eat that cracker. You should just eat it now and get it over with, because my story
All right, give me your water, Russ.
my story is going to be way better
that to
than that.
Matt.
My fucking
dude.
the
got a
first
three-
time okay, my first time having sex, I kind of like halfway lost my virginity. I think I was like a sophomore, and this is when I was dating that one girl, and like, it was actually on my
This
birthday.
isn't even that bad, bro.
No, this is just my half virginity. I still have the other
No,
half.
the sauce.
And it tastes good.
It's not even bad.
We were at a party, and like we had to sleep on like an air mattress in the garage and shit, and then like, I think I was like such an innocent like good boy that like sex wasn't even crossing my mind. I think I was more interested in just like kissing and like, you know, maybe getting a booby grab here and there. But she's like, hey, like, fuck me. And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, like, let's have sex, like, right here. And like, it's just us. So I'm like, fuck. And we were just fucking drunk that like, I didn't even know if I stuck it in or not. I think I might have just been like just hitting the skin around it. And then plus with my being young and my dick being little, then I'm like, is it in? She's like, I think so. I'm like, oh, okay, well, now what? You know, because like, you know, I didn't even really know about coming. But anyways, that's my half virginity story. But the fucking real story of losing my virginity, again, I was at a party and I was fucking this
There's
bitch.
only one story.
No, but it was half because I don't know
Eating
if I
more
got it
shit
in
makes
or
it
not.
worse.
How do you feel?
I'm chilling.
No, hey, but listen to this. So my fucking virginity story. I took this bitch upstairs at a party and I fucked her in the guy's little brother's room. And I fucking cummed all over his pillow, and his fucking bed sheets. I use his blanket to fucking wipe it off.
Damn.
Oh my gosh! And I think
Wait, hold on, cut it out. What was it?
huh? Yeah, it was her.
Okay.
But yeah, I fucking go. It wasn't her little brother because he fucking hated me. I should have. No. But we were at a party or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
I swallowed like some Ritz,
Just
but
just take it.
Yeah, I know. Fucking
Tongue down. Put it on your tongue.
Oh my god.
I don't want to end it.
No,
That's
dude,
it. Let's do another one.
Okay.
I have a lot of like interesting,
First virginity stories.
Yeah. I have a lot of interesting. Interesting and funny sex stories. Like
Matt's like, it doesn't hurt. He's fucking
oh,
crying.
you know what? I could have answered the other one
Low
about
key.
somebody walking in. All right, so I was hitting this girl from behind, and then like she's like this. I'm already almost done, and then I hear like a, and then I'm like, go away. And then she's like, hey, I think someone's at the door. I'm like, no. Yeah. Oh, I think somebody's about to come in. Someone's coming. And I'm like, oh, baby, it's going to be me. I fucking cummed in her. And then they walked in the door mid fucking like pulse and everything. I'm like,
Take that chip.
You cummed into her?
oh yeah, baby.
Take that chip and
What
then
do
ask
you
you a
think, I'm a
question. Well, while that's sitting in, what's your biggest turn off?
Penis. 2 girls, 1 cup. Blue waffle.
Biggest turnoff.
That's a boof one, bro.
just
Do
a
better
fucking
one.
bitchy attitude, dude. Honestly.
True.
Just a fucking bitchy attitude who she's like, no, I'm going to call the show. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck
Feminism.
up. Feminism, yeah. Is this really it?
That's what I'm saying.
Does it get
Spencer's
spicy?
over here like,
And that was sauce on the tongue, too. Give me another one.
Okay.
Here I am all worried and shit. 5 seconds later, cut to the Dumb and Dumber scene where they eat the hot chilies. Spray the ketchup and the mustard in their mouth. It's so hot.
I pulled up to a white.
I gotta lose. I gotta earn this one if you're gonna make me eat that.
Okay, who's your hottest friend?
Spencer. Boy or girl? My ex-girlfriend's like friend, which is my friend. Her name is Darlene.
My God,
She's bomb.
Fuck, dude.
I think this will be a good one. Let's pull up the hottest. Okay, wait. All three of us. Let's pull up who we think is our hottest friend.
Well, I like Latina bitches. I don't know if you guys like Latina.
I mean, I don't judge. I like Latinas. Latinas.
Hottest friend? I know the
Yeah.
hottest. I know. Were you guys pulling it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like... Okay, I'll say it because no one's going to watch it to this point.
Yeah.
I don't even blur it out, man.
My hottest friend is my wife, Karis McCloskey. No, I'm just kidding.
It's right there. Spence.
Wait, hold on. Do you want to say it or no?
It's not like she's gonna fucking watch this, but it's my ex-girlfriend.
Just hand it to... Okay.
It's my ex-girlfriend's best friend.
Ooh.
I lost it. Was it Darlene?
Yeah, the top one. Sabrina.
Oh, she's black.
She's black and Mexican.
Ooh.
Nice.
Let me see.
No. Okay.
Well, just... I don't like that mole on her face.
You don't gotta like the mole. You just gotta like the ass.
She's got a booty.
I got something to say. It's not even friend, but it's the ideal girl that I would like date and marry.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. Yeah, what the fuck? How'd you know,
She's bomb, bro.
dude? Yeah, that's actually okay. Cool. I get to blur out what you said, dude. No, I'll leave it in, dude.
All
Piece of
right.
shit. But that's gonna cause me some trouble if I fucking whatever. Regardless.
Yeah, I'd blur it.
No, I'll fucking.
Oh wait,
leave
I
it
haven't
in,
even
dude.
showed you mine.
But just take it. Just take the shot.
Who the fuck is this?
Dude, the fact that you fucking got that shit is unbelievable. Fuck.
I like Darlene.
That's
better.
my ideal girl. That's my ideal like wife. Just like I don't know about personality wise, but oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who this is.
Russell already ate it, so
Yeah, you did.
For me, I would say...
I'd say me and you were
Fuck.
top two.
Fuck, dude.
bro.
The fact that you got that shit off the bat, that is insane.
okay, this one's hot.
Dude, that is insane. How would you, dude? No way.
I can read you like a book, Spencer.
That is actually unfucking deniably insane to me because I was like, "There's no way." Like, dude, the fact that you got that shit is wow.
She's hot, bro. She's very hot.
I don't know. It's just like it's not even like I don't know, man. I think it's body type, hair color, I guess face.
You like white girls?
I get yeah. I am my bias.
Okay,
I like
yeah.
white girls too. I just hate the bitchy
That is
ones.
fucking hot.
I should have given Matt more, dude. Matt got off the hook on this one. I'll end it in 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
For me, my
Whoa,
dream
whoa,
girl...
whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not going anywhere yet. Yeah, it's hot now, oh brother.
My dream one would be...
Where you going?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, and you and I both. Where are you going?
I got pee.
Oh my god.
I got Pete too.
Hot.
Hold on, I don't want to. Damn, dude, you got that shit. That's insane. How, dude?
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
When I started talking to her in high school, I remember you told me she was, dude, this girl's the hottest fucking person ever, and I was like, and like I remember I found out she liked me, and like I freaked the fuck out because I didn't know what grade she was, because usually like back in high school it's like the grade matters, it's like if you're a freshman,
Yeah.
she's a senior, like what the fuck.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I don't know, I just assumed she was a senior or some shit. I think I was a sophomore. Maybe, I was a sophomore. She was a freshman. You were a junior, and I thought she was like a junior or senior. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's like, it's this guy's dream girl, whatever.
Yeah.
Like this guy thinks she likes me and stuff. And then,
That's
dude, what the fuck? The fact you got that shit is actually mind blowing to me. I don't know if I want to. I'll just leave it in, dude. Fuck it, I'll just leave it in.
I'd blur it.
Nah, I'll leave it in. Who gives a shit?
Literally had a fucking tear come down.
Woo! Yeah, sit down here for like 1 more minute. I want to get you crying.
Fucking shit, man.
How many did you have? One?
Yeah, what? That fucked me up. I was hit. Russ was hit. Russ had like fucking 9 times the dab I did.
Oh, you gave him a big ass one?
Did you not see that? That was a puddle. There was no cracker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Is that
What's your
game
question?
over?
Okay, go.
Oh, I didn't have him first.
Fuck, man.
The grossest thing you've ever seen Matt do.
Me?
Yeah. It's a roast question. You're supposed to roast him. I don't know, man. I should have looked at these cards before.
Give me a different one.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what the grossest thing I've
What
ever
about when I
seen.
say "God damn it"? Does that bug you?
No. I mean, like, I'm down for a roast one, but that one's a little tough.
All the players here roast Russell by telling us something you think, something Russell thinks he's good at but actually sucks at, or do you want to do the grossest thing you've ever seen Russell do? I actually know that question, actually.
I don't.
I'm just curious what your answer would be.
It's the first thing that came to my mind. It was the grossest thing. I remember we were playing water polo, and I remember you had a pimple on your head. Dude, it's like pimple house. Russell had a pimple in his head, and I remember he's like, "Where's it at?" And like we're like, "It's on your forehead." And he's trying to point to it, and he touches it, and it explodes in his hair.
Oh, yum.
That was the grossest thing. What about you?
Russell? I don't know. I've never seen Russell do anything gross.
Okay, what about?
Bitch, I'm perfect.
Okay, last thing. What about something you think Russell's good at? Something that Russell thinks he's good at, but you think he sucks at.
I don't know Russell like that, bro.
Oh my god. Wait, what about one more thing. What about one thing Russell's terrible at in general?
But he's actually good at it.
Yeah, it's the same question.
It really is, actually. Fuck, dude.
This game sucks.
The TV character Russell is most like.
Okay.
Jim Carrey.
Oh no! Here,
Alrighty then.
okay, here's the question. We're gonna end off this. How good or bad your first impression of Russell was?
Honestly, bro, I have nothing against you, bro. I have no bad impression.
What was your first impression of Russell? This guy sucks eggs.
Yeah. Dude, when you're putting me on the spot like this, I don't know. I can't think.
Come on, let me find one. Bubba's.
Let me piss real quick.
All right, no, I'll just end it here.
No. Come on.
Find a good one.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'll cut it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing it until one of you guys gets it wrong. You guys have to answer simultaneously.
Just give me the fucking cracker. I'll eat that shit.
Here, let me get my dirty hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Mars and Matthew. With the sauce up, though, not on the tongue.
Either way, it's still gonna get in my mouth, so.
I mean, I like the idea of the game. It just, they need to get some better questions.
Yeah.
They need better
Well,
cards.
the thing is like, it's not meant for three dudes. A lot of the questions were like, who would you fuck here and stuff like that. I'm like, well, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I got them out. It's like, who here do you hate the most? Like, it's like questions where it's just like,
Trying to get you laid.
kinda, but it's like questions where just like, you know, who here do you think has the worst job? You know, and I don't like. I was gonna give it to you. It's like only you two have a job. You know.
Well, I think that's it.
Shout out Matt Hawker.
Shout out.
Oh, yeah, it's getting hot now. Look at that tear.
Oh,
Look at those
crying.
tears coming.
The tears are coming.
Oh, it's okay. Don't be sad. Sounds like you're on Discord with Brody right now.
Let me say, the second one is definitely harder than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, put more on.
So you should put a. Whoo!
Fuck
you
no, I
should do the
was
second
where
one.
you guys were, dude. You want to take a sniff from the fucking
Fuck no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Spencer and I will be on the road. Catch us at our dates, July 27th.
Ontario Improv.
Ontario Improv. We'll be at the Brea Improv
For real?
August 2nd. We're gonna be at Kill Tony in Austin, Texas, the beginning of September. I had to double check on the dates, but like, comment, subscribe, and I've been moving at my base. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Fuck this shit, motherfucker. Shit, that shit was hot, dog. Hot no.
No.
Hot no.